Okay, sorry.
Sounds like
I'll
it.
just start
I
recording
I looked
again.
in Death's Maw for Wesley.
Okay.
So we can do hit dice and stuff.
Yeah.
That is very good. Oh man, that's not so good.
Yeah. And did I find anything interesting on my patrol around the area?
Nice.
Ooh.
How far would you like to go?
Far enough to where they're still in sight.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything other than Buggybear and his shit.
Gotcha.
Oh. One good one, one bad one.
Yeah.
Another good one.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Buggybear and his shit. One good one, one bad one. I was like,
Nope. Hit die. I got a crit on the first one. It's technically still a crit on the second one, though not the good kind, and a crit on the third one.
You needed that much hit point, man. You have so much health. It's redonkulous.
he does. He does.
Well, how
My-
much health do you have? Out of curiosity.
I've told you guys I have a total of 50 hit points.
Wow,
Man.
that's 10 more than me. Dang, you go, man.
I like in the big dungeon, I was like dex tanking and doing fine, and then one thing hits me in one round of combat and just immediately offs me.
Yeah.
It's
hope
like,
so,
oh
Cat.
yeah, getting hit sucks. I'm not that kind of fighter. I didn't know.
You look at your sword and your dagger and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Idea.
That's why
Ron
I disengaged
Burgundy.
and ran. I'm squishy.
Maybe it was a bad choice.
Shoot. Yeah.
Have daggers, but I will never use them.
Outside of just resting, Alex will spend the hour for the short rest, just kind of praying to Ilmater. Like nothing specific, just like traditional prayers.
I always assumed that your daggers, Lyra, were to keep away the advances of other guys and girls you don't want.
Probably yes. Not monsters. Monsters would kill me with one blow.
There's many uses.
Giggity, giggity. Not a full death, just a little death, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Out of curiosity, what time of day is it?
You honestly have no idea?
Yeah, we probably couldn't tell with how
Well-
thick the treetops are.
Seeing as how my crit compass doesn't work, I don't think my crit, I'm going to make a clock right here in the woods is going to work.
I think it works. I think these woods are like magnetically fucked up. Like I'm sure if we
Hey,
left
Wesley.
these woods, it would be a perfectly fine compass.
Hey, Wesley, do you think the sulfuric essence that seems to be clinging to the mist would mess up your compass at all?
Sulfur isn't a metal. I'll sniff the dead vine things. Does the sulfur seem to come from them in some sort of...
No.
I mean, maybe there's something magical about this mist and it's throwing off your compass.
I'm hoping so. I mean, well, I hope not. I hope I just made a bad compass, because that would be really confusing.
What
I-
good is your compass
I-
if it doesn't work in fog? That's the whole point, isn't it?
Well, I think it's
once
because
heard
it's
that-
magical.
I once heard that druids can make magical fog. Can magical fog do that to a compass?
No, I mean, fog doesn't do that to a compass.
What if it's metallic fog? What if there's like metal shades in the fog all around us and we just can't see it?
I look really stupid and I stick my tongue out in the air and I try to like get a lot of fog on it with my hands. Does it taste metallic?
You try to taste the fog? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. I stick my tongue out and waft my hands like to get air current on it. Try to get some
Gilbert's
fog
idea.
on it.
Gilbert's idea.
It tastes like it smells. You know how when you smell something and you can taste it too? It's just that, but stronger.
Well, perhaps
It
you
tastes
should...
like just dead. It smells like death. It just smells. It smells like an uninviting place, like a graveyard or like a musty mausoleum, like
Yeah. Or an abandoned house.
or an abandoned house.
Should we continue onward?
I could try to climb again to see if I could figure out what time of day it is if the sun's shone through it all.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. First branch breaks. Alex's armor's just too heavy
Let's
right
see.
now.
This is low light, and I have dark vision. Can I get any sense of like one side of the tree being darker from ambient light,
Try again.
like vague shadow?
So it's like I mentioned before. It's like you know how when the clouds light up with the sun and everything just feels
Yeah.
like it's filled with soft light. It's
Yeah.
like that.
Well, it's still daytime at least.
Well,
Does
yeah.
it look like a bright white light or the yellowish light of dawn? Well, not dawn, but dusk.
So it looks like there's it's definitely like a little bit darker than it was like a couple hours ago, right? But it's not it's not like
Terribly close
so
to
dark
nightfall.
you can't see. Like I mean the fog obscures your sight to very low visibility, but it's not as bad as it was like in the middle of the night when the displacer beast came.
Well, I'll just stay up here for a second and see if I could look to maybe spot the top of a castle anywhere. Not likely, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Yep, no.
Now you see trees. You do see a cliff on one side of you.
About how far does it look?
If we're using the 1 square is 1 mile, it's about maybe 4 miles.
Hmm.
which direction?
Okay.
A direction that you can't discern, like which one it is, right?
Okay.
But it's in a direction.
Alex will climb back down. It looks like it's getting late, but not too late. I think it's probably around 2 or 3. I didn't see anything too much of note since the clouds are still blocking the sun, but there was a cliff over that way.
Buggybear, is the castle near a cliff? Buggybear?
Buggybear looks at you and he goes, yes.
Can I
There is
inside
a
check
big
him?
cliff. If cliff, we are close.
Yeah, can we inside that mofo?
Yeah, he's a pretty fucking stupid bear, so he means it.
Okay.
So
He remembers a
the
cliff.
the castle's close to the cliff, or it's on the cliff.
I mean, if we go to the cliff, we can climb it and see from the cliff, surely.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So yeah, Alex will stand beside Lyris and get them going in the right direction where he saw the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah, the cliff should have hopefully a nice unobstructed view for a long ways.
A bunch of dwarves are living inside of it. It's like an anthill for dwarves.
Okay. So you go, or you attempt to go in the direction of the cliff. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
I'm just assisting Lyra.
Does she get advantage because of the...
Yeah, you went up and looked. So
Okay.
You know which
Okay.
way you're trying. for the Most part.
Come on, roll
Just a
well.
matter of
19.
execution.
19.
Yeah. So you do go 2 squares in the direction of the cliff.
Oh, I could see it. Right on the edge.
So after a couple more hours, it's starting to get a little darker, but you can see that at this point that the cliff is in view. It's a little bit taller than the trees,
Woohoo, we're
which
almost
are
there!
very tall.
Should we go to the base of the cliff and camp there for the night? I mean, if we can see the cliff from here, we just need to walk in a direction. We don't have to worry about getting
That's-
lost.
That's a
think
good
that's
idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Camp up against the cave so we can't get snuck up on from behind. Not cave, the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you continue to move in that direction. It's been an hour since you moved those 2 squares, or rather, like you moved those 2 squares in an hour.
Yep.
So go ahead and try again. Ba-ba-da-ba. You again move in that direction and make it to the base of the cliff. This is roughly as far as you, like if you went right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So,
you,
we're at the bottom.
yeah. So you're at the bottom of this cliff, and you can see how it cuts off your vision on the right side. You see
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Mhm.
that's because like
Uh-huh.
you can't see over the cliff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like you're pretty much at the base of the cliff now.
Does it look difficult to climb the cliff?
It does. It is pretty much a sheer rock face. It seems
We're-
to well, actually, why don't you guys roll me a nature? So
Me and Lyra are both like, wow, this is tall, really tall.
Nope. Wrong cliff, guys. Wrong cliff. Gotta go back.
I think we need to
Mar-
find a smaller cliff. How about a hill? Can we climb a hill?
Lyra's probably just thinking, I could snipe all these idiots from up there.
Yes.
you definitely get that feeling. So Alex and Thrust believe that this is to be a quite tall cliff. It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably something like 50 feet. Like it's really tall. It's taller
Okay.
than even the tallest trees. It seems, Thrust, you think it's been carved out by a glacier. Like, obviously like millennia.
Thrust is a smart man.
And Gilbert gets the feeling that it's tall.
Well, shall we
Yeah.
shut up camp?
Alex will quickly try to climb up,
Does
like find the right
does-
divots and such.
Does anybody notice any convenient handholds or a ramp that was built up this thing so we can
I
get
see
to the top?
I
I
mean,
see a handhold, but it's a little too high for me to reach. Can one of you give me a boost?
I'll give you a boost
Thanks, Thrust.
with my strength.
So 19.
So you get over there, and as you start to, you're on the wall, but you're still at the bottom
Yeah.
part of it, and you're like, wow, I can't see anything. As you realize that it's too dark to really be able to climb this efficiently.
I'll channel divinity to make my sword glow while I climb,
Okay.
given how dark it is then.
Okay. So you climb. Have to remember how climbing works. Is this a thing that you have to do?
I think it's usually just half movement to climb unless you're trying to rush it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if there's a distance that you climb per roll.
It's half
or
your
whatever.
movement.
Half your movement. That's what I was.
Yeah,
trying to
every
remember.
character
Yeah,
has
it's
a month.
half your movement.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So-
just it costs half your movement to climb stuff, but I figured this would be a roll to start off because of how hard it is to climb.
Right. So you do get
So-
up there, and with the light from your sword that's on your belt, I assume.
Yeah.
You can see, but it is very difficult. You don't feel confident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's also this as well.
Now that he's on the top, he's going to let's see. I'm going to use one of the javelins I got as an improvised
Okay.
pin
Okay.
and tie the rope around it, and then toss one end down while still holding the other end of the rope, just in case the javelin doesn't work well enough.
Okay. So you attempt to secure this javelin in the wall, but it's rock, and you don't find a good place to.
Okay, I'll just hold the end then and throw the end down so they can start climbing one by one.
Are you
Are
at the
you
top
at
of
the
the
top
cliff?
of the cliff?
Yeah.
No, you're on the
No.
wall, dude.
Oh, I thought I managed to finish climbing. Yeah, Alex
No,
is going to
no.
climb all the way to the top.
Okay, what's your movement speed?
30.
Okay.
So it would probably take him a while to finish climbing, since it would take him like 4 turns worth to finish climbing.
Yeah, so give me 3 more athletics rolls.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Ugh,
Ooh,
Of course,
nice.
that's the fucking last one.
At the
Are you
top,
gentle enough to say I just slide a bit down?
no, you fall.
I-
You fall.
Can I make
Very
a dex
far.
save to try to catch the wall?
Yeah, you can. Okay, you do catch the wall, so you don't fall all the way down.
But
you
I've
hurt
lost
your
some
hands,
progress.
and you go back down to rung number 1. You're basically on the ground, but like you could easily just like jump off and you're really far
Hell,
down.
Oh, I was hoping with the 20 I would have basically lost one good roll worth of progress.
It's dark, Alex. Maybe we can try this in the morning. Might be easier.
I'll try for a little bit longer and then probably give up.
Okay, good
So, yeah.
luck. I can help you in the morning with my words, but I can't help you now.
You
There we
make
go.
it to the top. It takes you another good try, and you climb very meticulously, as it is extremely difficult terrain and it is in the dark.
Yeah.
But somehow, by the grace of literal God, you have managed to climb up a vertical face in the dark without dying.
Ilmater is very happy with how Alex was protecting Thrust and Wesley.
How funny would it be if just on the other side of this cliff was another cliff going down?
Oh man, if I could edit maps on the fly, man. Oh man.
That would be a wall, Gilbert.
That would be a
Okay, so
wall.
now that he's at the top, he'll toss the rope down, holding the edge of it.
Okay.
And just
Alright.
he'll
I
dig
grabbed the
himself.
rope.
Is there like a rock on the top?
So when you get to the top, it's a little bit softer after like a couple feet from the cliff. So you should be able to find something to secure this on.
I'll look for something securable then for a moment.
Okay, give me investigation.
17.
Okay, you find something you believe to be quite secure.
Okay, tie it off, and I'll keep holding the edge while they climb.
Cool.
Just as a backup in case it's not as secure as I think.
Okay.
I look over to Lyra. So, Lyra, do you think Pushy and Nix will be able to climb the rope okay?
We'll have to tie Nix to the rope and just like pull them up.
I'd like to use my oh shit, I don't have it. I am not that high level of a fighter.
You don't have Indomitable.
Not yet. We're not there yet, man.
I was counting on it because my other fighter does, and all fighters should have it. New rule.
Are their rolls easier? Do they make more progress having the rope instead of the wall?
Yeah, they have advantage on their climbs, but
Okay.
Wesley does slip at the top and
Is the
begins
pretty
falling.
god enough to count as 2 climb checks?
Nope.
Dang
Yours didn't.
That's true.
Okay.
You're in pitch black, dude. You're trying to do something that is near impossible.
I've got dark vision. I fall though because I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you fall. You fall roughly like 40 feet.
Does he get a dex save like Alex did?
Yeah, do something like that. Because otherwise it's gonna hurt.
I do some Cirque du Soleil.
Alright.
I grab the rope and I swing around and make it look like I was planning on it.
Take half that.
Okay. Oh!
Alex, perhaps you should come down. We can all go in the morning. We've got the rope now.
Yeah, why are we going in the morning? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing this in pitch black when it's even harder than it should be?
Well, I figured it would just be safer to rest on the cliff.
Oh, that's this way. If they come and get us in the middle of the night, it's easier for them to throw us off the cliff.
No, because if anything wanted to get us, they'd have to climb the cliff.
But what if they're already up there?
They aren't.
Either way, we're like, it's It's a dangerous place. We're in danger either way. But we could hurt ourselves climbing this cliff. We should just wait for morning.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Although, Thrust, I am enjoying you guys falling off the cliff.
Well, I haven't tried to climb yet.
That is fun.
Do you want to come down,
Okay.
Alex? Or, I mean, you've done the good thing of getting the rope. It'll make it easier for us to climb tomorrow.
Do we have to climb the cliff? I mean, is it on the cliff or in the cliff or by the cliff?
Well,
Being on the cliff might give us enough of a vantage point to actually find where we're going.
that's the point of the cliff, was to find out where we are and if we can see the
Yeah.
So
castle
we
from
really
where it
only
is.
need one person up there?
Yeah, I mean it's dark, so he can't see anything right now anyway. So
Alex!
Yeah.
Alex! Where are we?
You see, there is dense forest at the top as
I
well.
can't see you.
But that's all you can see.
Is the fog better up there?
Again, I can't see. I can't see in the dark like you guys.
Does
Well,
it
you have a
taste like
light.
metal?
You have a light, and you
I
do
don't-
notice that the fog is still there. Absolutely.
The light runs out.
Okay, yeah. Now you're at the top of the
I-
light.
I will actually like go up to the rope and touch it and cast slide on it, so at least 10 feet of it just starts to snake up and being lit.
The bottom of it is glowing.
Light.
Can you see me now?
Yeah. Okay, I'll come down. Alex will just slide his way down.
Okay. You give me some sort of check. You can do athletics or acrobatics. Just one.
oof.
Well, these have
You-
advantage, right? Because of the rope.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could just hear you rolling your eyes, Jim.
Oh yeah, good. You should hear me rolling my eyes because I just did.
You are the one who said the rope gives advantage.
I did.
Well, shall we?
I know you wanted me to fall on my ass. It's okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Okay.
I already fell on my ass. The gods should be fine with that.
That explains the indentation in the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and do whatever it is you'd like to do to set up camp or whatever.
Well, I use my second wind.
I'm gonna eat
Okay.
a ration.
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah,
you're
I
subtracting
think
your
we're all
rations.
gonna eat. I think we're all
Yeah,
gonna eat direction.
I'm still doing okay. I got
Yep.
7 left.
Okay.
We stocked up heaps before we left.
Yeah, I have like 8. I have like 8 left myself.
Are we okay with double watches again? Lyra takes first, then Lyra and Alex, then Gilbert and Thirst, and then Wesley.
I'm fine.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Sounds good to me. So then Gilbert will go and sit down with Poochie, get up, take off his armor, and just go to sleep.
It's been a long day. He's had a rough time. He didn't get hit once. He's very sad about that. Thrust is he's gonna clean his sword, like oil it and like make sure it's all good, and then he's gonna join Gilbert. Do a little spooning
gonna-
action.
I'm gonna take the my old leather armor and kind of prop it up so the dew from all this precipitation's gonna drain
Clean it.
into a cup, so I can actually get a little bit of the liquid of it and see if I can tell anything more about it in the morning.
Okay.
Does anyone have detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Afraid not.
We could try it on the morning dew, see if it's magical, just like in the real world.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can paladins do ritual spells?
I don't know how to cast spells ritually,
Okay,
but I
yeah.
do know detect magic.
So you'd have to burn a spell slot. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
No, that might not be worth it. Yeah. But maybe like an arcana check and a nature check by tasting it.
Are any of us trained in
It tastes
Arcana?
wet.
Thrust?
No, I'm not much of an arcana. I'm more of a sword kind of a guy, you know. I stab things. We used to have
Yeah,
this
so none of
this
us-
lovely gnome lady who was really good at arcana.
Well, that sounds like a job for Calamity Jane if we had her.
Let's
No.
never let Wesley die.
I'm more of a talking person. I was never a books person.
Well, you are really good at talking. By the way, thanks for. You keep healing me with those words, and thank you. I'm not used to having someone watch my back like that.
Well, your back will always be watched as long as I'm around.
And likewise, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty
was
sure.
really brave.
Pretty sure you brought me back from the dead there. It was all dark, and then some weird ribbons sort of like did things to me, and I was alive again. It was lovely.
Well, I mean, you guys are some of my first friends, so I'm gonna do all I can to protect you.
That's nice.
Wesley's looking like at you from behind your back, and his face just lights up. Oh, we're the first friends for you too. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't talk to a lot of people.
me neither. Oh, we're so alike.
As you
We
The
probably have some
bromance
things in common.
begins.
You guys could be brothers.
as you
And-
rest and
while we're on this conversation, and Thrust is like talking about how he wasn't very bookish, I'll think back to all the history books I read and think if there was any like weird stories about mist on the island, because I'm not native here, so it'd be just
They
about
did
the
say,
mist.
didn't they say this area was cursed?
Why can't I crit in combat?
Because you wasted on history rolls trying to figure
Are
out
you
what
asking?
the mist is in a cursed land.
what are you asking?
If he knows anything
If you
about
read
mist.
any stories involving mist, it would
on
be
this
similar to
isle.
this.
Oh.
On this isle, yeah, specifically.
Oh, on this isle.
I mean,
So
maybe he read a story similar, even if not specifically this island.
you know that you don't know
Or, yeah, like
specifics
forest.
about this isle, but you do remember hearing a story about a mist in the mountains, in an area of the mountains that everybody claimed that was haunted, and so kids would go there and dare each other to spend the night, and they wouldn't come back. And parents in that area tell their kids, like, how some areas it's like don't do drugs, some areas it's like
Yeah.
don't go in this part of the city or whatever. Like this area, it was like don't go into these woods. And as you get close to this like sort of mausoleum like building, you just get this real uneasy feeling, and it creeps up from your toes and sits in your gut, and you just get the feeling you should not be where you are, and it's very similar to the feeling you generally have here, although not quite as strong here as described in the story.
I remember stories about places like this. They're bad. People disappear, and stories of haunted stuff. I always thought they were just to keep kids out of the woods.
Well, a lot of stories like that are born from superstition, people who just weren't able to brave the area as much. I mean, if you were a common folk, just seeing plants come to life and some of the things we've seen, you'd think this place is cursed and haunted.
That's true.
Though it's possible maybe like a wizard or someone in the past put an enchantment over the forest that creates this fog.
Well, that did wonders for Wesley's self-confidence in this cursed wood.
Oh yeah, you're feeling
Wesley.
real shit.
It's okay. You don't have to be afraid.
Yeah, I do. If there's ghosts and stuff.
I can protect you from ghosts even. I will keep you safe, okay, Wesley? You don't have
Alright.
to be afraid. Trust me.
Oh, all right, friend.
Friend.
Alex will offer Wesley a smile, something he doesn't do often because Alex's face is usually pretty just deadpan. He's not expressive. And, okay,
Uh,
now I'm gonna rest now.
Gilbert and Thuster, well asleep.
Alex will kind of lay his feather pillow down by Nyx's head and just lay with Nyx.
Nyx kind of curls up with him. She's usually pretty content around Alex.
I
That's
put
just
my back.
Alex
to
is the
cliff.
cat equivalent of a human.
And hopefully nothing attacks us in the night. Wink, wink,
So,
Five more.
nudge, nudge.
I
5 more masses.
Whoop.
During my watch, I kind of pull out an empty journal and start like sketching things like the monsters and stuff we've seen so far and the different types of like trees and stuff. Just the woods in general.
Okay.
Alex
Okay.
will
With like
peek
little side
over.
notes.
Alex will peek over her shoulder to take a look. What's that book for?
I have a series of different books where I kind of like to keep track of all the different things I've encountered in case I encounter them again.
Oh, so you
And-
catalog a lot of beasts and monsters?
Yeah. Usually it's strictly demons, but we've been in new places lately, so I've been trying to keep up with other monsters as well.
Well, that's really cool. Alex will flip to one of the pages and, I guess, random creature they've encountered. Maybe a displacer beast. Oh, that's actually really good. You're pretty good at art, aren't you?
Not, I didn't used to be. It's just I like to keep track of everything, so I learned how to draw things.
I mean, no one starts off good at art. You get better by practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex will just sit with her during his part of the watch and just watch her write and draw, like glance into the book.
Okay. So that's the first watch. Is that correct?
I think
Well, however we want to do it, like it doesn't really.
Yeah, I forget which one threatened me and Thrust were on.
What Lyra and Alex were doing a watch together, then Lyra was going to do one by herself, and then Thrust and
yeah,
Gilbert
Alex
were
is
going to do
helping
one.
with the first quarter, Lyra's first, second quarter, Wesley and
What's me
I guess
and
just
Gilbert.
Wesley third quarter.
Yeah, and then me and Gilbert can do last.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Okay. Everybody, roll perception for all of you.
I'm just going to give
Including the one who
Lyra.
were sleeping?
I'm going to assist Lyra.
Unless you're sleeping completely without taking a watch. Yeah.
Okay,
Anybody who's
I was just checking.
doing a double, roll advantage on the best one.
Okay, then you can roll advantage, please, Gilbert.
I thought we were asleep.
No, this is during our watch.
Oh, it is during our watch?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Just everyone roll.
Everyone's making one.
Yeah, just to see what we see. So 21, 16, and Wesley gets no advantage because no one. Oh no, Wesley.
During my watch, because there's ghosts and such, I'm constantly muttering alchemical formulas, and I'm trying to figure out how to make a fuse. I'm pretty scared. I'm pretty fucking scared. Sodium, potassium,
A little-
uranium, selenium.
A little bit of pee ekes out of you.
Did anyone watch Clone High? It was like
No.
it was like an animation thing. There was a guy, there was
Uh,
a robot
didn't
who
they
would say
have, like-
Wesley. He would call people, he'd be like, Wesley.
Is Clone High that show where they had like historical figures, but as
Clone.
teenagers going to school?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know of it.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, sorry. Big tangent, but I'll post something later on about it in the Discord. But
Wow, this would be such a good show. Why the fuck didn't they air this where I was living?
It was made by the guy who made Scrubs. He did it after Scrubs. It has a lot of
Oh,
voice
apparently
actors
it's-
from Scrubs.
Oh, it was on MTV. That's probably why I
It's
never.
apparently a
watched it.
pretty funny show. You could probably find it.
It was
online
really
easy.
good. I remember watching it when I was.
It's highly rated.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna take a look at this.
It's very good.
Okay. So, guess what?
We gonna get attacked.
Wouldn't that be nice? No. So you wake up. Who takes last watch? Who takes? Who takes?
It's me
Well,
and
was
Thrust.
Me and Gilbert.
Okay.
Me and Thrust,
Wesley
yeah.
was third.
So at the end of your watch, like as you think people are going to be getting up pretty soon, you notice just out of like the corner of your eye that. Did you roll perception or no?
16 we got. Me and Gilbert.
16 we got, yeah.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, just out of the corner of your eye, you realize appears to be somebody standing just outside of like like, you know what I mean? Like they're just far enough away that
Like-
you're not sure if they're there.
So it's not like there's no distinguished figure. It's like one of the shadowy silhouette type
Yes.
deals.
Yeah.
I point at the Thrust and went, Thrust, is that somebody or is that my eyes playing tricks?
I can't see anyone. Who are you talking about?
It's that weird shadowy thing over there. And I just kind of like
Yes.
look at him really closely and I'm like,
I guess
does
now
he look
Thrust
like
needs
really
to roll
big
a
or really
perception
small
himself.
or what?
Can I see it? Like obviously it was.
You can see what he sees.
I cast message. At whatever I say and say, "Hello, can you hear me?" You can reply to
You can
this
respond to
message.
this?
Yeah, you can respond to this message.
So you see him walk behind a tree, and then behind you, you hear, "You do not need to use magic to talk to me."
Creepy.
Look at Thrust going, well,
I turn around and look at where that voice came from.
So you see an old man. Let me get my notes on this. You see an old man. Oh, here it is. I actually have. He's standing calmly with his hands behind his back. He's an old man with a long, thin white beard and a mustache. And he says to
You
you,
had me at beard.
it's like a Fu Manchu kind of beard, like real thin.
Mm. Thin and long.
And he says, "You do not need magic to talk to me. I am here."
I very quietly, because I don't want to wake anybody up and like disturb their sleep. I'm like, "Hello, friend. Who are you? Why are you here?"
Gilbert also walks up to him and say, "Hi, how you doing?" Tries to shake his hand.
He doesn't move, doesn't say anything to you, Gilbert. He turns back to Thrust and says, "I should ask you the same questions. What are you doing in these woods? What are you doing in the hills?"
Well, I'll answer your questions if you answer mine.
"Oh, I'm not anybody of importance. You needn't worry about my identity or lack thereof."
Well, then you don't need to know. You don't need to worry about why we're here.
Unfortunately I do, though.
But why?
If you stroll into another man's home, do you think that you should at least tell him who you are?
Ah, so this is your woods, your forest.
Something like that.
Well then,
I'm Gilbert. Hi.
He looks down at you, Gilbert, and then looks back up at Thrust.
then I apologize for our rudeness. I'm Thrust. Obviously, you've met Gilbert. We're trying to make our way through the forest looking for a castle. We don't mean any harm.
Looking for a castle, you say?
Yes, if you could help us in any way, it would be very, very helpful. We'd be out of the forest sooner if that was the case.
He thinks for a second, scratches his little beard, and then puts his hand behind his back again, and says, "You seem to be doing just fine on your own. I'm not sure you need my help."
Need? Probably not, but it's always good to make new friends and help each other. Is there anything we can do for you to maybe get your aid? Or is there anything that you want? Is there anything that we should do while we're in the forest to make sure we don't disrupt your home?
Can I investigate to see if he's really there?
You can.
You just poke him.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you, I'm gonna take my GM power here, and I'm gonna say you don't think to poke him, you don't think to touch him. You just look at him real hard, and you think, seems like he's there to me.
Can I also insight just to see if I think he's actually like a all-knowing wisdom? Because that's what I'm thinking, is like he's a spirit of the woods or whatever. Is that what I actually think, or is he just like some guy who just wandered out of the woods and he's crazy and he's like, I am the guy that you need to talk to?
And you definitely get the you get the feeling that he's more than just some crazy old guy living in the woods. You also don't think, with your insight, you don't think that people could live here like that and look like this guy does.
Okay.
He's dressed in a silken robe, flowing all the way down to his feet, and he seems to just float. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of elegant and clean.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks like so smoothly that you're not sure if he's even really walking. His robe kind of flows around, but you can't ever see his feet. You're not sure. And he sort of does like a slow circle with his hands behind his back. And he says, "What is it that you seek? Why do you seek this castle?"
Well, Keeper of the Forest, we are looking to rid the castle of the goblin menace that is infesting it. We don't know much about the castle itself, but we know that it is a host of many a horrible creature.
I see. You come into the hills, supposedly cursed and foreboding to the rest of the world.
They're cursed?
And you seek to do violence on those who call it home?
Well, those who call it home have been invading our home, so... Eye for an eye, you know.
Eye for an eye and everyone will be blind, he says.
I see just fine.
For now. I understand that that is correct. They have been venturing out to the west for some time now. What is it that they're doing out there?
You know, murdering, stealing, all sorts of other nasty business.
Not returning library books?
That too.
Have you any proof of this?
Well, we were attacked. We have one of them captured. And I, like, point to Buggybear.
Who is sleeping?
He was a part of a group that attacked us. He is now leading us towards where he thinks this castle is. He is a part of the tribe. I can wake him and you can talk to him if you like. He's not exactly the smartest, though.
No, I don't think that that will be necessary. He also doesn't smell the best, does he?
Well, I'm not one to judge. Different cultures and all. Smells bad to us, might be pleasing to him. I'm sure you would understand, being a lord of such a large area.
He laughs. A lord. A lord. Boy, I never thought I'd be a lord. Well, I see that you've a mind to accomplish your mission.
Is this mission something that you feel any way about, whether positive or negative? Do you think what we're doing is good or bad?
I haven't felt in some time. I don't know that it's my business to be taking sides on wars between men and goblins.
Fair call. Are the goblins hurting the forest? Perhaps, if they are, it's a good thing that we're going to clear them out.
Goblins are members of the forest, just as the shrubbery and the corpses of all those who have wandered in here before you are now part of the woods.
Shrubbery. We saw some big shrubbery earlier. It was mean and nasty. Trying to keep my friend.
He doesn't beat around the bush, that Gilbert.
It does tend to do that.
Yeah, sorry guys. Stealth and keeping things to myself isn't Gilbert's forte.
This old man's a little bit seedy.
You need to come rolling home.
Well,
We've done too many of these.
Those plants are feeding other plants now. Why did you come to our camp? I mean, are you just curious?
That's probably the closest word that I can think of in common to describe why I'm here. He walks around, and as he sort of turns on his foot, he turns to switch direction and turns away from you. And as he turns away from you, when he comes out the other side, he's suddenly a woman, with white hair, long and thin, just like his beard was.
Mhm.
But it's a different face and a different person, and she's smaller. And as she turns, she turns into this woman and says, well, I guess I should be on my way then. Doesn't seem that you need me, and
Well,
I'm not sure I've got anything to offer.
well, you could. There's lots you could offer. You know about the forest. Do you know where this castle is? Can you tell us how to get there? We're not exactly. We're kind of looking for it, but we don't know exactly where to find it.
The castle, she says.
Yeah.
Yes. A bit of an eyesore, honestly. She looks at you seriously. She says, I prefer the nature of things to remain as the world has decided it should. Arendelle is a beautiful place, and I think that it should be left to its own devices, don't you?
As in, no creatures inside of it, and it to just come back to nature?
Oh, not so much that as just no buildings designed to shape the ground and the nature into a form it was never meant to be in.
I understand. Well, we're going there. We can... I mean, I don't know if there's anything we can do about that, but I can wake up my friend here, Lyra, and you can tell her how to get to this castle, and it will help us a lot. You seem very helpful.
She looks at you.
Much more helpful than the gentleman was.
I was curious, how big is she?
Medium. She's a human.
Oh, she's human. So okay.
She appears to be a human.
Okay,
So Gilbert's not interested?
You said smaller, so I thought she was
just
small.
thinner. Not small. She's still medium. But
Well,
She has a
I just shout out well, you could come and travel with us. We have lots of fun.
There's
How
that
loud
too.
And
does
you can
Gilbert
meet my
actually
dog
shout?
Gucci.
How loud is Gilbert actually being if he's shouting?
relatively
I'm not being
loud.
I'm not being quiet.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much towards morning, so I'm not really. I mean, I assume the wizards have their proper rest by now.
So here's what happens.
I sleep through your shit.
Everybody will. Okay, if you want to sleep through, that's fine. But you can wake up if you'd like. But before you like,
Yeah.
as you're coming to consciousness, with Gimbal yelling, talking to someone who you know you're trying to get your bearings, and just as that's happening, she says, "Think not only on the surface of things." And turns, and as she turns, like before, as she turned, like to change into the woman, like when the old man changes into the younger woman, or I guess old woman, excuse me, like she turns the same way again, facing away from you, and then instead of turning into something else, just kind of vanishes against this tree that you didn't even realize was as close as it was, and you like she vanishes behind the tree and just is gone.
Damn. That person's been spending too much time with Zeus and Hera.
That's weird.
That boy.
Pros, she was very interesting.
She was very interesting. Good morning, everyone. We had a visitor.
Good morning.
Visitor? What
Yeah.
were they here for?
I
It's
don't
weird
know.
that someone would be in the forest
It
like
wasn't a
this.
ghost, was it?
Maybe.
They wanted our autographs.
It was like a man, and then it turned into a woman, and they were very mysterious and didn't answer any of my questions, and I didn't really get any information from them except that the castle that we're going to is called Arundel, and that
The whole world is Arundel.
She did say that we should look at the surface of things.
yeah, maybe there's something under the castle that we need to go kill or something. She was talking about surface thoughts, or don't look just at the surface of things. But she's like a patron or a wanderer of the woods. I think they were just curious and wanted to see what we were doing here.
I mean, it's possible they were maybe a druid, or what are those called? A dryad?
Perhaps.
Dryads usually protect the forest and will sometimes speak to people.
It's way too damp for a dryad.
Oh my god.
Nice one, Wesley.
I thought so.
Well, yeah.
Alex will start getting their stuff prepared since they're awake now.
Yeah. Also, do we get experience for killing the shambling moonies?
Yeah, experience.
It
We
was.
get around 2,300 apiece, right?
Yeah, no.
2,180 will do, to be honest.
How about not that? It is.
I mean, we'll probably get an XP boost when we hit some milestones.
720.
Oh shit, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So I'm at 504.
I am 10 short of 5.
10?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm
No,
30
no.
short of 5.
10 of 5,000 experience, not level 5.
Oh, I was like, what?
I'm like 120 over 5, but I've gotten extra stuff here and there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've been doing my math right, and
Yeah,
I'm at 4,970.
That sounds about right.
I'll go over to my hardened leather armor, my old stuff, and see if I collected any precipitation in the cup. I'll kind of shake it into it.
You shake it off, shake it off.
It's so as you wake up and like you go over to your little contraption that you've made, it's not wet at all. There's no water or anything that's collected. It's just everything just feels cold to the touch after you've set it down for a long time, and it's just like it doesn't make sense to you, like you knowing what you do about how that all works, right? Like you think there should be and there's not.
This forest makes me feel very stupid.
Do you guys want me to try to detect magic? It'll last for about 10 minutes, but I can only do that sort of thing 3 times a day.
No, I'm sure it's magical.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, are you guys ready for some climbing?
We've got a nice rope here, so I don't see why not.
Oh yeah.
Alex will go first.
So it is a little bit brighter today than it was yesterday. Not
I've
quite
got
as
a question.
overcast.
If I eat a hearty breakfast, the breakfast of champions, would it give me advantage on athletics?
Don't
No,
we
So,
all have advantage
first-
because of the rope?
you do.
First roll was a 17. Second was
Okay,
a 14.
hold your horses.
Yeah, let him tell us things
motherfucker.
first.
Oh, speaking of horses, we have horses.
We can time.
Yes.
Yeah, tie him up at the bottom of the cliff.
Jim, you were saying.
Anyways, so the day is not quite as dark as it was before. It's a little bit brighter today, and you feel like you can just see a little bit better, even though the fog is still
Sweet.
there. Go ahead and make me perception checks.
Ooh, I'll also check my compass.
You can also check your compass.
That's my best perception ever.
Woohoo! Well, though my nat 20 is kind of sad. It's below Lyra's.
Thrust rejoin the
Well, it's
Thrust
clear.
rejoin the unperceptive team.
It's clear today, so I can see my beautiful shelf. Don't need to look elsewhere.
You can see his hair again.
Yeah,
Well, you are very pretty.
exactly. Thank you, Gil.
So Lyra and Gilbert see off in the distance to the. Let me see where you are. Right now. Oh, you are too. Here, let's put you back over here. To the south a bit, just a bit, maybe half a no, no, not that far. Like maybe here. I don't even know if I'm on the right layer, but
We saw that.
okay, good. So you see this small opening in the wall of the cliff.
Okay.
Like a cave or like a staircase?
Definitely not a staircase.
Okay, damn it.
Lyra, you used to hear. I'm gonna go check out the cave real fast, and I'll use Peachy to go sneaking, and see if I can find out if the cave's actually been used or if it's like just a trap.
Okay. So you go. You ask them all to wait as you explore this cave.
Well, I'm not going to explore the cave. I'm just going towards
Or
the
scout,
mouth
rather.
to scout. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go over to said cave. It takes you quite a while to walk all the way over there.
Well, I'm on Peachy. I mean,
Yeah, it's still you're in the
oh,
woods.
still
Right?
okay.
Yeah, your mounts are not helping you at all here. Like you're just walking them at this point. So you go over to this opening and you're stealthy. So give me a stealth roll.
All right, so I'm walking. So let me give you mine then.
Super
Okay.
stealthy.
You walk up to this cave and you get relatively close, and you hear, it being the morning, you hear something that sounds like a poultry, like a bird, large bird, making sounds, and you hear a snoring sound. Why don't you give me a perception to hear how well you hear these things? Maybe I can tell you some more.
Crit again. Do it.
That's what's gonna happen.
You psyched me out there, Thrust. Thanks.
So you you definitely hear those things: snoring, some sort of big bird chirping.
Does bird chirping sound like the cockatrice I heard in the first cave?
It does kind of sound like that. Just a bit.
All right. Well, then I'll just sneak back with Peachy and let the others know what I found. I found a cave full of wondrous chickens that we can train and to attack people.
Okay.
Oh, should we go to the cave first then?
I don't see why not.
Yep. Besides, it could go all the way up to the top. I doubt it, but you never know.
That's true.
I mean, I love eating chicken, so
Okay. Alex will walk in front.
Does this mean if you eat a cockatrice and prepare it wrong, you can actually turn to stone?
Sure.
I mean, okay.
Make you hot all night. Go all night long.
No, no, definitely no. I'm gonna call.
You really
no on
shouldn't get that much cock in your diet.
Okay. So you walk back over to the group and inform them of what you found.
And yeah,
They
we're gonna go
decide.
to the cave.
Okay.
That's what we decided.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna say it takes you all, with all your stuff and everything, it takes you some time to get over here. This is where the cave is. You see. What the hell is that?
It's a fiend from Witcher.
I don't know, but it looks awesome.
Like, they have like a third eye on their head, and if they stare at you when you meet their gaze, you get stunned for a second.
Oh man. Well, that would be really cool, but I don't think it's in the monster.
You could make it.
I definitely could. So, the cave opens before you. Why don't you give me? I mean, if you guys are gonna approach stealthily, give me a stealth. Or
Yeah.
All right. Since I'm on Peachy, do you want the stealth from me or Peachy?
Just you.
11, that's not great.
Mine is
Unless
a
you want to roll the worst of
disadvantage.
them.
There it is.
Nice.
Yep, that's my
Why is everyone sneaking? Why are you guys? Why is everyone so quiet?
And
Uh,
yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now.
We don't have to be quiet. I know where we're going.
You hear the
Gilbert, you
gobbling
probably
of these
shouldn't yell.
chickens. You hear screeches and a grunting sound like "Ooh, what?" as you enter a.
Sounds like my Uncle Fred drunk.
Hello. Is there anyone in here? We're here for
Buggybear,
breakfast.
do you know of any of your tribe that reside in the caves?
Maybe we should have asked him before we came.
Yeah, we probably should have.
As you poke
I
your
will
head
talk
into
to
this cave, here, you incite a riot of cockatrices.
Do we actually?
Ah!
Let me.
Okay, so we're on the bottom left.
Stampede!
You're not supposed to realize you're on the bottom left.
I was just looking for our tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we found our tokens.
Okay, good.
I just
Uh,
need to be able
Are
to
we
see
not
something.
allowed to use tokens no more? Is this a new rule? We have to look at the blank map and hope we
just
survive?
guess. Just guess.
God damn it, Jim, being a dictator.
We
Yeah.
didn't read the entrance name of this cave. It was called Theater of the Mind. No torches allowed.
You
I want a refund for that Theater of the
You
Mind.
see
Show was
these?
terrible.
Yeah.
yes. So you see these out of the corner, or just around the corner, and they're running at you. And there's a grunting sound behind them.
I'm drawing my pistol.
So, initiative then?
Yes. Let me put the turn order up first and clear it. Don't go rolling anything yet. Wow, you're quick.
Well, I saw that it was empty, so.
Nope, I'm slow this time.
I did better than last time.
I did very poorly then. I want my last turn's initiative. I like that.
Six.
Ooh, Lyra.
6 initiative.
Cool.
Lyra's getting back on her game.
Yep. Finally.
Woohoo, I go before the cockroaches.
Stabbing them in their cookie mouths!
Okay. Lyra, you're all packed into the entrance of this cave as you hear gobbling and screeches from around the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna try and squish past Gilbert here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just move
Kinda.
through our lives without any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, technically, but role play sake.
Yep, go
Yeah.
ahead.
And
Describe.
I'm. I'm gonna hurry up and cast my Hunter's Mark on this one. And immediately shoot.
Okay, on the one that's closest to you.
Yeah, I pinged it.
I didn't see it.
What the fuck is that?
That's what.
That's the sound I want to hear out of puddles.
The fucking two-headed, whatever it is in the turn order.
Oh, I've seen those before. Those are nasty. Well, my character.
I hadn't
has
even
them
noticed
now.
that.
Ooh.
As you round the corner, this is what
nice.
you see.
Jesus.
It's Broggy and Groggy. Maybe we could befriend him.
Only one of them.
You do
Thrust,
this.
get to work making him your friend.
Friend.
Well,
You
one
do
of
hit
them's
the cockatrice.
obviously the dominant one, so you just belittle the other one and like have the main one warm up to you.
Your arrow sticks into its breast area and like just continues to stay there. It like thuds as it hits it, and blood spurts out as it squeaks and scrambles, trying to keep itself upright. And anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Thrust.
Okay, I'm going
What would you
to
do?
1, 2, 3 peek out here. We're taking she. So this seems like a big cave, everyone.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1, and I'm gonna say, Wesley, you should stand here. And I like point these 4 squares, and I cast silence in that square there. Show that you're
Ooh.
quiet. Show that we don't alert everyone in this place that you're here. And that, like, I'll just use my bonus action to describe that.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like stand here next to Lyra.
Okay.
And that's my go.
As you like announce that to the whole cave anyway.
Yeah.
4.
Wesley, you need to be quiet. You should stand in this square.
Come on, it was a stage whisper.
Yeah. So this giant, monstrous thing, it literally looks like a 2-headed giant, and it comes over to you, and it looks like probably like Alex does after a good week without a bath. Really just caked in dirt. Like, I'm talking like its skin is covered in like mud that you can see. Like,
He gets a second head when he hasn't bathed for a week.
It's my long lost brother. Zzz.
yeah, and they're wearing this hide that is like rotting on.
They're not my long lost brothers. Alex only wears comfy shit.
They're carrying a sort of like Morning Star and a battle axe, but they're both kind of just really big and clearly something that they made themselves.
I can't even see them.
Yeah.
Me
I
neither. They're
forget.
way far away for my vision as well.
Oh, all right. Well, it's fine because it's about to move anyways.
Are they the below us or above us? I don't know where to look. There it is. Oh Jesus.
Well, that's huge.
That's a
Nope,
big
still
one.
too far away from me. But I'm looking forward to seeing it.
The two of them stomp through, pushing this cockatrice out of the way, literally just like throwing it to the side effortlessly, and stepping over the others as it comes to greet you and says, "What you do in my cave?" And it bears its giant weapons. And the other head goes, "I think they try to take our stuff."
Okay, they got stuff. Let's take it.
Alex will whisper towards Wesley. Maybe if we don't hit him, can convince him we're not here to hurt him and not fight.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because Wesley was just gonna do what Thrust told him to do.
Sure, go,
Use
Wesley.
small words.
It is Wesley's turn.
Let's kill him
Oh,
so we
but-
can take his stuff.
By the way, he says it in Orcish.
Oh, I don't
get
speak
that.
Orcish.
I speak
Yeah.
Orcish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't speak
Trust
Orcish.
us.
He said he's gonna kill you, Wesley. Kill him quickly. Go, go, go.
Okay, I run over
Roll
here
deception.
I can
and I
roll.
just shriek and I go, "Fire everything!" in the silence. So I just start freaking out for no reason.
I'll
Okay.
roll deception if you want. I'm good at
No,
deception.
I mean, he said he believed you, so if he doesn't have a reason to doubt you, right? Like, if he wants to roll insight, you can roll deception, but
My friend Thrust wouldn't lie to me.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, I am burning 2 grit.
He rolled second wind.
Well, I
That's a
meant-
crit.
nice.
Oh man,
Nice.
wow.
22.
So I get my it's more manly this time, simply because you can't hear me.
Right.
Oh, that's some nice damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
there.
Oh man, that hurt.
I don't think that doubled.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the
The
2.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just rolled low on your second damage die.
That's
Oh, and that was another low roll.
So you, what it's like is like you don't hear anything, but you see him screaming, and you see the guns fire. But all you ever hear is like the bullet coming out, and it's just like as it exits the silence bubble, like you just hear
Hear the little
like,
wind trail behind it.
exactly like a hiss or like a snap almost as it's like.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm
And-
assuming these are subsonic.
Yeah, it's not like a. Yeah, it's not like a what do you call it? Sonic boom. It's more like a
Yeah.
like a whir
Actually-
or a whiz.
Even if it was sonic, it would be in the silence spell, so it still wouldn't.
No, it's
Like
you
as
hear
it
the wind
exits.
after it leaves the spell.
Right.
Like the little wind trail it makes, we can hear the air behind it.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
the
and then it
actual
hits-
sonic boom wouldn't. Yeah, okay, never
Right,
mind.
right, exactly. And then it hits the Etten, that's what it's called, and hits it one and then the other, and it's like, "Ooh," and both of its heads look down and go, "Oh, you hurt me!"
In
We
Orcish?
kill. Yeah, in Orcish.
He's gonna be in our faces soon.
And then,
Yeah, as you exit.
it's big. It's really big. Oh, it's really big. He's angry now. I did what you asked, Mr. Thrust.
Nice work,
Why don't-
Wesley. It's okay.
Why do I get the feeling that if we kill the cockroaches, we'll anger it more than shooting it?
Wow.
It's like Skyrim. We were gonna kill the giants, mammoths, except in this case they're
Yeah.
cockatrices.
Oh God, those trolls or whatever they are.
Yeah,
Everyone
just-
walks over. I got this, no problem. Smack. Woof. Whoops.
Yep.
I ended up crawling on the mountain behind them just to kill my first one, and when I did, he landed on his knees as if kneeling to me. It was
I never fight them bravely because they just one shot you and send you into the sky.
Right.
Not many people know the Dovahkiin like body's made out of rubber.
Yeah.
It's a boing.
Yeah, from far away with lots of poison.
So
I use dragons.
it's my turn then.
It is.
Okay, 5.
This is going
Walk
to be
up here.
hilarious. Like everybody's going to use that silence for their attacks and back away.
Bonus action. Put sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary.
Main action will be to dodge, and I'm just kind of blocking the way.
So you go and you T-post on him, and he's like, "What you do, little guy?"
I don't understand him.
Yeah. But Thrust does.
I'll hold up my shield defensively. I'm not going to let you hurt them.
He looks down at you, just like one head chuckles. Tiny Yumi. Gilbert, what you got?
All right. Well, since my friend Ash rushed up there, I'm going to rush up beside him and kill that cockatrice before it has a chance to bite him.
Okay.
Gilbert's the best wingman.
As you enter the silence, it's like a piercing sort of like sound in your ears as they ring from complete silence.
And this entire time, I'm saying, don't worry, Alex. I got this one. We can do it. We're so cool.
You say
and
it,
for
but
the
like it
first
just,
time in
you
his-
don't hear anything at all.
Probably just thinks he lost his voice. No! The curse is real!
Cockatrice 19.
Hit. This cockatrice.
Yeah, I'm not certain. I know it got hit before, so I don't know if it's still alive or not.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Okay.
sad roll. That was
I
such a
know.
sad roll. You got 2 1s.
Yeah. It is still alive. It's hurting. It's still got an arrow sticking out of it. It's bloody, but it's there.
Okay, I'm gonna try my action surge on it and see if I can kill it.
Okay.
I believe in you, Gilbert.
You do hit it.
That gif is ridiculous.
I know. You stab it again, and this time you get it in the face, and it kind of flops over.
You know what? It's the gift's fault. The gift has stolen your lucky damage rolls.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ha! Yeah, you're probably right. You know, I get it. I can't believe that. That'd just be wrong.
I mean, you used to do like 16 damage on this all the time.
He would, on average, like roll his 8 and highers, and it was insane.
Okay, we're gonna do a test roll here. Hold on.
Try without the gift.
The gif is sapping your power.
That's how it works.
He gave up power for style.
That's a decent roll.
I mean,
Nope.
it's a little better.
It's better.
A little better, yeah. Well, so we'll try it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that GIF is cool though. I don't care what you say, Moto.
I
I
like it.
I love it.
No, the gift's awesome.
Okay, Gilbert, you
It's a real gift from the halfling.
you kill this cockatrice, and it flops over dead and floppy.
Oh,
But-
a floppy cock.
This is my question for my bonus action. While it's still connected to my lance, can I flick it behind me and I yell, "I got dinner!"
Sure.
But nobody hears anything.
Okay, you flick it over here, and it hits the wall with a splat, and falls on the ground, and it's gross. It's like half covered in feathers, half just blood and like scabby skin.
Yeah.
Like spines. That's what it looks like.
It looks more like
Ooh,
a
nice.
dinosaur than a chicken, but that's
Really? It
Yeah,
does.
sure it does. Yeah.
Dinosaurs were just the first chickens.
this is
Come
true.
up. And this one tries to get at you, Gilbert. 19.
His brother. And 19 misses.
Womp womp. I'm pretty sure that's like as good as it can. No, it's not, but it's high. Yeah, so it's flapping its wings and trying to get at you, but can't quite. This one. This one comes over here and goes to attack Alex. 21.
Jesus.
Needs to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
To even be able to attack.
nope.
No, so it would attack Gilbert instead.
Yeah. So 21 on Gilbert. Right. I guess it doesn't have disadvantage.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
don't
still
know.
21.
To make
Quick
a new.
question: does it?
It might need to make a new roll.
Well, the roll would have been after the wisdom save, anyways. There's like because you have to do it before you make the attack.
All right. Well,
That's true.
21 does hit me. Do these things cause damage or just the Constitution saving throw?
It's both. So.
Well, my question is, what type of damage is it? Piercing.
it
Okay.
is piercing
Oh
damage.
well, then my armor is 21, and they would have hits me anyway. So okay.
Okay. So
So Constitution saving throw.
correct.
Come on, Gilbert. Oof.
Ooh. Okay, you fail the saving throw, and you are magically petrified, or you begin to be magically petrified. So you turn to stone, and you're restrained. I'm not mistaken. That means you just can't move.
So
Yeah.
okay, I thought I was starting to turn. Am I petrified already?
You're not fully petrified, but you
But
are
your
restrained.
body's locking up.
Yeah, like your legs are in stone.
Where does it say he's restrained?
In here it says on a failed save, the creature begins its turn to stone and
Oh,
is
and
restrained.
sorry, I didn't even read that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, his muscles are just locked up too much for him to really move.
So Poochie can use him as a battering ram with his lance.
Yeah.
Yes, he can.
Poochie can just run away.
But is Poochie that smart?
Absolutely not.
Jim, did I tell you about the extensive training of what would happen if I got petrified? I did with PG before the game started.
I assume Poochie's answer to any time Gilbert's in bad shape is get him away.
So it says
Pretty much, yeah.
you are restrained. Your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dex.
Yeah, being restrained it's bad shit.
It's bad.
Yeah,
But
so
Poochie's
I-
not restrained. That's the thing.
Yeah, Peachy's not restrained.
So
he
your
can
speed,
run.
your speed is not 0.
Correct.
But essentially, I can still attack, but it's at disadvantage.
Yep.
I mean, yes. Yes, that's correct.
It's like being tied in rope. You can still like go to punch at somebody, but you're doing it really badly.
You'll repeat the saving throw on your next turn as well. There's other cockatrice. So this one comes around the corner. And
I really
goes to
hope I don't
Alex.
fail the second time.
Yeah, me too. Alex,
19 would
I guess it
hit,
needs
but
to
it
make a
still
wisdom
needs to
save.
make the wisdom. Yeah.
Does that make it?
Yeah, it makes it just barely.
Okay, so it goes at you with 19. Does that hit?
That does it. It meets my AC.
You take 3 damage and need to make a con save.
Okay. Come on. There we go. And 15's a success.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, it is. It is a success. So you take 3 damage and nothing else happens. Then Thrust, you take this hit for 8.
Miss.
Okay, miss. No problem. Lyra, your turn. You've got a flood of cockatrice coming out from behind this Etten, and 2-headed nasty giant. What are you going to do about him?
I am going to first of all back up because I am very squishy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move my hunter's mark to the one in front of Thrust, if it'll let me ping.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And shoot.
Hit. Your arrow slices through its wing as it flies over towards Thrust, trying to get at him. Wings stretched out, and you deal 8 damage. 19. Shouldn't have told you that. I should not have said that. I should not have said that.
Nope.
God damn it, Hagrid, you piece of shit! You had one job. Keep your bloody mouth shut.
Thrust. What are you gonna do? Oh wait. Yeah, Thrust.
Okay. So you can't help people with saving throws. So that is a thing.
I mean, they can add your inspiration to a save.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just figuring out what I'm doing.
But right now, you can't help
Yes,
Gilbert because he
I know.
can't.
I know. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So concentration. Do I have to use an action to? Never had.
No, you can just freely choose to stop focusing on it.
Okay. Well, in that case, I freely get rid of the silence. I'm going to inspire Gilbert. And I'm gonna stab this cockatrice in front of me.
Okay. So you tell Gilbert to fight it off.
Yeah, I'm like,
and-
Gilbert, you'll be fine. Just be fine.
Don't be stoned.
don't die. And then a 9.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna use a bardic inspiration, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration to do blade flourish. 6, nice.
All right.
And I'm going to do defensive flourish, so I now have 23 AC.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna move in next to Gilbert.
Okay. So you lop off one of its wings, clean off of its body, and it like flops its appendage, like its stubby, what used to be a wing, and it like almost loses its balance as it like tries to figure its shit out and squawks at you. Etten, that would be my go. Etten looks down at Alex, who is T-posting in front of him, and goes, "Silly little Yumi," and he needs to make a wisdom save. Correct? You're still doing sanctuary.
Yep. Yeah, it lasts until I take an attack.
Fail.
Fails.
Oh, Thrust is gonna cup it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has the reach.
He doesn't have the reach. So what he's gonna do?
I mean,
He just loses the attack.
well, he can move
Unless he wants to
and-
hit a cockatrice.
He can move, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he can move and then take the attack. It's just like, kind of like a force field almost. He swings, then it would skirt a little to the left out of his control, and he'd be able to just hit someone else nearby. But since there's no one else close enough, he just loses the attack.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds right to me
Yeah.
because it's like, yeah, you target somebody with an attack. You're in the midst of doing that attack, right? And you choose a
Yeah.
target, and then the target becomes invalid. And if there's no other target that you wish to target, right? Like you lose
Yeah.
the spell. So
If it has 2 attacks,
just-
though, the second attack it could potentially attack.
But, I mean, it probably doesn't understand magic that well and might try again.
so if it goes to make a second attack, it could do the same deal with a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it every time.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Nope.
It can't. It's like, ugh. It's like looking down at you.
Yumi.
Yeah. I want hit Yumi, but can't. It looks like
hope
it's
is
like
that-
taking a shit.
My hope is he just keeps getting more frustrated. It's like, hit!
He like screams in your face.
Starts hitting
Oh
himself.
man,
Yeah,
your,
beats his
your
chest.
breath
tries
is
to
so
hit you.
your breath is so bad.
Wesley.
Wesley's gonna go over here into what he thinks is the zone of silence.
Would Thrust maybe yell at Wesley
No.
about that?
Well, he would know immediately that
And,
he's
and then I'm gonna spend a grit to shoot the cockatrice that's north of Thrust.
okay. Just so you know, though, your character would know that you're not in.
It's fine.
Yeah, you still hear your breath and stuff. So
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm panicky. I'm running in there and getting ready to shoot, and then it
Okay.
goes off, and then I know for sure.
Okay.
22.
You hit. What are you shooting?
The cockatrice
shooting-
at the top.
This one.
All right, yeah. It half, it's got half its body on it, half its body off of it already, and it's just like you hit it and it flies back and like rolls like a bowling ball.
Dead.
Yeah, definitely dead.
Grit back, Mr. Thrust. It's not silent there no more.
It's fine. We changed things up. It's okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
you hear your gunshot echo through the cave, and although it doesn't quite echo like it did in that last cave, it's still
Deeper.
Do we hear something respond?
you hear like you don't hear anything in particular. No, like it's not responding to you or anything.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Alex.
Okay. For my action, I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay. That sounds good.
On Thrust, Gilbert, and I guess myself, since Wesley and I are farther away.
Okay.
Oh. Unless you roll a 1, Gilbert, you should be fine, buddy.
So yeah, Bless is my action, and
Yeah, you're
That's-
inspired and
that's
blessed.
that ends.
He's
My
also not in
Okay.
chat. I think he might have
Oh.
disconnected.
He might have.
He
I
got
don't want
sick
to
of
take
us.
his rolls away from him, but we may have to do it for him. Especially if he's completely disconnected. Yeah, looks like his internet went out or something.
It looks like it, yeah.
Let's push on. We're near
Okay.
the end of our session here, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume he would attack something that he can attack with disadvantage and then
well,
do the
he's
save.
got to make his saving throw first.
Doesn't he do that at the end of
It's
his
at the
turn?
beginning. It must. Oh, it is. Excuse me. The last thing that he had to save for was on the beginning. Okay. Yeah. So he. Go ahead, Puddles. Tell me what he does.
Disadvantage, he attacks this cockatrice here.
Okay. Yeah, that is usually what he does. I don't know what his. Again, someone have to get quick. Characters. Character sheet. Interesting. There's a public and a 2GM button now. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I think that's optional
Yeah.
that
I
you
like
can
it.
like do in the
You
cogwheel
can like change
stuff,
things
yeah.
about yourself. Okay. He's got so many attacks. I think it's just gonna be this one.
Lance, yeah, that's it.
All right.
So
that's it.
20.
That's a hit. 5 damage to the cockatrice there, and then he's gonna make his saving throw.
Yes. Where's his saving throws? He needs a con save, correct?
Yep. 11 is
Well,
what he
he-
needed, eh?
He makes it. He makes it. So.
Okay.
And he hits this cockatrice.
You're okay, Gilbert. You're okay.
He shouts something about, I don't know, hobbits and
dwarves.
poochies. Yeah, poochie. Something about the dwarves.
Purple!
Yeah. The cockatrice do not take kindly to threats. This one attacks Alex. Is Sanctuary still
Needs-
up?
It's still up.
No, not when you cast a spell.
No, it only goes away if I attack.
I
Or
thought it was cast a spell.
I can take non-harmful actions. I'm pretty
I have
sure.
it up. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you
If the
can't.
warded
Attack
creature
or a
makes an
harmful
attack
spell.
or
Oh,
casts a
harmful spell. Oh, nice.
Say harmful
Yeah.
spell? Yeah, it
So
does.
not a harmful spell. So that
Nice.
one has to choose a new target or lose the attack.
That's
What's
such a
interesting-
good one for like support characters.
So I am gonna go with that ruling of like harmful spell.
Yeah, it's
But-
not a. This isn't
Oh,
a harmful spell.
So if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, this spell ends, is what it says here.
yeah,
He
I
didn't
haven't.
cast any spell that affected an enemy creature.
I just think it's interesting that they've decided to word it in two different ways. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
Basically,
yeah, so-
I just can't. As long as I don't take aggressive action against them, it'll last. And
So
the
it's-
wisdom save was a fail.
Yeah, so instead he goes to attack Gilbert with a 19 and I believe misses. I think his armor is.
Yeah, I think Gilbert's AC is like 20.
For it's piercing damage, so I think it's 21 on this one. And the other cockatrice goes up against Thrust. 15?
That is a miss.
Yeah,
deflect it with
you
my
got your
sword.
defensive sword. Yeah, you deflect the beak away, and it's like, what? It did not expect it. This one,
I'll be damned.
This one goes around for you, Thrust, and doesn't hit at all. It's also clucking like.
Alex would get an attack of opportunity as well if he wanted to take it.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna take it.
I didn't think
Okay.
so.
He likes being in the way too much. Lyra.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark this one right here.
The one on top. You got it.
Yep.
Hit
I've
for
got
sure.
my rolls back. Yay.
Yeah, there they are.
Then rolls 1 on the damage.
You may be a one-trick pony, but holy shit. You do
The
the
damage
trick really
roll
well.
session has not been kind.
Yeah, no, damage this session has not been kind to you guys.
Nope.
At least this thing doesn't roll quite the same as your friends, the shrubs.
Yeah.
Those things fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Those were 1800 XP apiece.
Those shrubs ain't no scrubs.
Yeah. Alright, Thrust.
I'm going to stab the cockatrice in front of me. Bam, 16, does that hit?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to stab it in the face. So it takes 12 points of damage. And I'm going to use my
Nice.
Orcish Fury as well on this one.
Okay. The one on below or the one that's marked? Sorry.
The one that's marked.
Okay.
So 17 points of damage total.
Jesus. Yeah, it's it like flaps and like sort of like is taken aback by the amount of sheer force you just hit it with right in the face. And it's like disoriented. Also it's kind of like wavering. There's not much left to him.
Will you let me put a bardic inspiration into it, or you've described it, so...
I've described it.
Yeah. I
Keep
will
dreaming.
inspire Alex then.
Okay.
Thanks
Woo.
for blessing me, Alex. Here's something that will help you.
Thanks, Thrust.
Gilbert's back in the Roll20.
That's a good sign.
Hashtag blessed, hashtag inspired,
Yeah.
hashtag grit.
This Etten.
Gilbert looks at the Eden.
Hey guys,
Maybe
sorry
Ettins
about
are
that.
just maybe
Okay.
Ettins are just giant dwarves. Beautiful mind moment.
You succeeded on your saving throw and you made an attack with disadvantage and hit a cockatrice in the face.
Also, right now you
Awesome.
have you're blessed and you have an inspiration die.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's weird. It's like our entire street just lost power.
Oh
That
man.
was weird.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
annoying.
don't. I definitely don't like. Excuse me. I don't miss living in the rural area. Like that shit would happen all the time when I lived in New Hampshire, but now it's like I live in the city. Well, I don't really live in a city. It's not like I'm in Seattle. I'm in Bellevue, but it's like,
Urban environment.
and yeah, like it's much
More
more.
Much more better.
Yeah. It's like urban suburban, and it's a lot nicer.
He feels the power. Bah!
Just to keep this straight, I have an inspiration die, and the spell Bless has been cast on me.
Correct.
Yep.
Awesome.
And it's your turn in 3 goes.
The Etten looks down and tries to get itself together to decide to hit you.
Nope.
It can't. It literally just
Nope.
can't. It's like, and like, it's
What's the
trying
matter,
its
big guy?
hardest. It's like going and like swinging. So would you describe it as like it's swinging down and like it just hits the ribbons and just stops, like magically almost?
You know how like you have those sword fighting scenes and things? It's like a gentle redirection and not a complete stop.
Oh,
like
okay.
when
So
the-
it like pushes it to the side.
Yeah, the club comes down and the ribbons just gently push against it and make it miss.
It's very frustrated.
What's the matter, big guy? Can't hit one little Humie?
They say in unison. Wesley.
They start blaming each other.
Yeah.
It's your
Why you know
No,
it?
it's
Why
your
you know
fault.
it?
Your arm.
Your arm, yeah.
I would like to burn a grit to shoot the northmost cockatrice.
Living cockatrice.
Another crit!
You kill it.
Oh, 2 crits. I mean, 2 grit crits.
Nice.
Two.
It dies. You don't even have
Kill
to do damage. It dies. It dies a
A
lot.
grit crit. Yeah, I like
And
that.
then I'm gonna go.
Oh jeez. Okay. Give me a second.
And then a swarm of spiders comes out from
Oh,
that direction.
fuck me.
Yeah, you just moved a lot.
Can you see bad things?
No, not yet, but he's probably gonna put it on the map because he didn't think I was gonna be this stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty accurate.
You should always
So-
know with that where there's that we are this stupid.
This is
Jim
D
doesn't
and
expect
D.
brains.
Everything we do is half stupid.
Okay, you're good right now.
I mean, if
Maybe
the
feel
gunshots,
bad.
the gunshots haven't gone off and told them that you're there, I doubt you walking 20 feet is going to do anything.
You can make a perception for me if you'd like.
I would love to.
Oh, shit.
Is that less? Yeah. Well, my passive is 15.
Yeah.
There is a difference between actively looking for things and passively doing it.
Right. Yeah, you. I believe you see it. Yes, you don't. You don't see anything. You don't. Oh, actually, wait a minute. There's one more thing.
You don't see shit.
You don't see shit.
Until I bite you in the butt.
You do. You do not see anything. Sorry. I had to...
Not that there's anything there to see.
Correct. You
Looks
didn't
into the
see me
camera.
just like make any checks or anything like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing to see.
Yeah.
That's the reason you don't see anything.
Right. Exactly. There's not. It's not there. Dynamic lighting, bro. Alex.
Okay. Has Thrust and Gilbert have taken hits, haven't they?
Gilbert has taken 2 damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken
And-
damage.
And Thrust?
I have not been hit yet.
Okay. Gilbert's
Good
only
try.
taken 2 damage?
Yeah, these guys are like we're
Yeah,
destroying
yeah,
them.
they don't hit very hard. They just turn you to stone.
Okay. In that case... don't have... We'll just, hold my action, and if the giant decides to try and attack someone else, I will take a swing at him.
Okay. Okay. Gilbert.
That's it.
Uh-oh.
Well, seeing that Alex is taking care of the big giant guy, and I'm not too fond of these cockatrices right now, I'm gonna try to kill this one down to my bottom right.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Oh, let me open up my character sheet first.
No problem. It
Oh,
took me
he
a while to
blessed, and he got inspiration. He fine.
Gilbert is our star child.
I am that purdy, aren't I?
Yeah.
You go, child. You can do it. I believe in you, child.
Is it a 14 enough to hit it?
Yes.
I mean, you can always add the +4, so remember that. It doesn't go
Oh,
away.
okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's true.
11.
Woo! The rolls are back.
No gift, and I rolled an 11. Damn, we may be on to something.
The GIF was just you sacrificing power for style. It's confirmed now.
Okay.
And
So-
I will stay there.
Wonderful. The cockatrice are pissed. This one. So the bottom one definitely takes 21 piercing.
Again? Dang, that just hits my piercing piercing armor.
Okay, 4.
Constitution, right?
Yep. And you take 4 damage. You save, so you get no points.
Yep.
The second one, on the other hand, how smart. Fucking not smart. Alright, it flaps at you, Thrust. 16.
Is a miss.
Oh, man.
Just one shy.
Womp womp. Yeah, these things don't hit quite as well as anything else. That is all the cockroaches that there are to go. Lyra, what are you gonna do? That
Thrust.
one?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh
And fail?
no, my bum.
Oh yeah, roll that fuck.
Who does she
So, Lyra-
shoot? Me or Thrust? Who she shoot?
So Lyra can get ones on attack rolls.
Oh man. Let's see. 1 is Thrust, 2 is Gilbert. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Thrust, take an arrow to the bum for 11 damage.
Yes, yes, my ass is saved, literally.
Eventually, let's just name our group the Ass Cracks.
That's
Because
gonna be
we're
like
all
our
going-
first party tattoo. We all get an arrow on our
Yes,
ass.
that was my line of thought. That's our defining trait. We all just have that same scar on our asses.
Next
Except
time
Lyra.
we get a little loosened up, we're all gonna shoot her in the ass.
No, we're
Totally
gonna
fair.
we're gonna invite her to a game of darts, ask her to go pull them off the board, and while she's doing that, just all let loose a dart.
I like it.
Well, that hurt.
Sorry, Thrust.
It's okay. It's fine.
I know it's not as invigorating as it looks.
No, it's not. Great. It hurts. It's really a lot. Ish.
Kind of makes me wonder how she practiced when she was younger.
On
So-
hams.
Something else.
On halflings and orcs.
Something else does happen. This thing.
Oh.
So you see Wesley, out of the corner of your eye, you see this thing move out. I'm just gonna shit, but it's happening.
Oh no.
Why are there fucking funguses everywhere we go?
Okay. All right. It's not an illithid. Good news.
Everywhere we go, fungus always grows.
It's not a mind flare. That's what I thought it was for a second.
What
Yes.
color
And
is that?
Lyra's always shooting people in their fucking hole.
Okay. So you feel a tendril wrap around your body,
Ah!
and it tries to get you, but you're able to just quickly shake it off, like when you feel like a spider's on your leg when you're like in bed or something, and you're like, oh, and it like retches back, and like the tendrils start coming back towards you. And it does. Oh, actually, I have to. Okay, it makes one more attack. 17.
The 17 hits.
5 damage. You feel as it sticks to you, there's like these tiny needles that stick into you, and it's like it's draining your life force.
Oh fuck.
That is all. Thrust.
Seeing,
I can heal you on my turn, Puddles.
yeah, seeing what I just saw, I'm going to heal for Wesley. So you get 4 hit points back, Wesley.
Pretty sweet.
My word is retribution. And then
good word.
I stab at the cockatrice in front of me.
Mhm.
With a big old 6, but it's actually a 7.
It's actually a 7.
Oh,
You
there
can
we
fail on the
go.
D4 too.
Or else I
Does
would
that-
hit in the butt.
Does that mean he's going to lose his weapon or stab me or Gilbert?
That's the question. So I'm gonna roll a D3. 1 is Gilbert, 2 is you, and 3 is dropping his weapon on the other side of that cockatrice. All right, your weapon is over here. I will draw something for you so you can remember.
Okay.
Oh man.
Calcut.
Calcut leaves your hand and sails over the cockatrice as you
Oh.
like go to swing and it slips out of your grasp and you're like, what is wrong with me? As it sails over the cockatrice and lands on the floor with a clatter.
I
Chris,
will-
I know I didn't say this, but you're supposed to hold on to the weapon.
I will move here and with my free action pick it up.
Well, there's a cockatrice in your way.
Yeah,
I
we
can-
can't really freely
I can
move
move
through enemies.
I can move like that.
Okay. So you move all the way around it,
Yeah.
circling it as it looks at you menacingly.
Yeah, and I pick it up.
What are you doing?
Oh fuck!
No,
Damn it,
not
you
just
know-
just pick. Gotta pick this up.
Wait,
In the middle
wait.
of the fight.
No, Calcut
Thrust,
is
don't
like
get near the
Calcut's
don't get
my
near the
life.
giant. I'll throw you your sword. Don't get near him.
Too late. Like Calcut is
God damn it.
literally the second most important thing in Thrust's life, so he's
The
not
first
gonna
thing being his own life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just see Thrust picking up his sword, looking all happy, looking to his left. Crap.
Yeah.
That's
Alex
exactly what happened.
Alex will silently curse because now if the giant can't hit him, it'll hit Thrust.
That's fine.
It's definitely just gonna hit Thrust. It's excited to have a new target because it's
I'm
very
going
frustrating
to
you.
yell at him. Hey, did you know the reason you can't hit me is because those 2 cockatrices are there? I know magic that makes it to where, as long as one of your allies is by me, you can't hit.
It doesn't know what you're saying because it doesn't understand your
Damn it.
language and it just looks at you.
So it's trying to swing at Thrust.
Yeah. So you go ahead and take your stored action.
Yep. Nope.
Don't you have
you
bless?
go to hashtag
Alright.
bless?
Hashtag
I
bless.
forgot I
Yeah,
actually
yes.
blessed myself.
I thought it
Nope.
was inspiration on you.
And you have
Well,
inspiration. and you have
hit,
inspiration.
so-
Oh
I have a DM inspiration, but
no, I gave
I'm
you
not-
inspiration
I'm
as
taking-
well. Didn't I?
alright.
But
So
he said you
use
hit
your
it
bardic
anyway.
Inspiration on top of
I
it.
know you gave me one.
I gave Alex and
Okay.
Gilbert one each.
So I hit. Hopefully I'm going to be able to make him mad. 6 points of damage, and I'll do a divine smite.
Okay.
For 16 more points of damage. Actually, no, it's 8 more points.
Oh shit. I was like, why can't I select this tokens? 'Cause I was
So
drawing
14
stuff.
points of damage total, as Alex's sword just lets out a burst of light, cutting into his calf.
One of the heads goes, "Ugh, you hurt me," and the other head goes, "I kill Orky."
Alex will flip him off, knowing that's kind of a universal gesture. He wants this guy to be pissed, and now that the sanctuary's gone, he can actually hit Alex.
Okay, so one attack comes at you, Alex. You get the Morning Star. Or no, excuse me, you get the battle axe. 11.
Miss.
Okay, the Morning Star comes
Alex
down
just
on
parries
Thorns.
it with his shield.
25.
That's your hit.
Ouch!
Take 15 damage as the Morning Star pierces
Ow.
your back.
I'm just like bending over, picking up my sword, and I come back up, and this Morningstar clobbers me over the back of the head.
Whack!
Absolutely.
Ooh, that would have been better if I didn't have an arrow in my bum right now.
I forgot.
Yes, your arrow wound has been aggravated severely.
He just hammered it deep inside of you. It's you just lost your virginity, Thrust.
It came out the other end.
Welcome to the club, Wesley.
The first time is always the worst.
I am burning a grit. Ah, fuck.
What's that against?
It was against the cockatrice right here.
Yeah, you hit it.
Ah, yeah.
They're pretty easy to hit.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
At least you hit.
You do hit it. It pierces through its wing near the base, and takes out a good meaty chunk as you see it like flop over like a flap. And
I
it's-
go. I'm gonna use my movement. I might get a attack of opportunity from this thing if it has reach.
It does.
I'm moving here, and I'm like, Lyra!
What?
11. There's the bad thing up there too.
What
I'm
kind
assuming
of
11
bad
doesn't.
thing, more cockatrice?
It had a lot of tentacles, and it bit me.
Tentacles that bit you.
Damn it, we're in a hentai.
She thinks you're first. This is great. This is great. Yeah. Alex.
Okay.
The
So,
thing that just rolled.
for my action, I'm going to reach for thrust and just grab the arrow. And since it went all the way through him, I'm going to quickly break off the head and pull it out, then lay on hands him.
Okay.
For 19 points.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nice.
The wound just seals closed as faint red magic repairs your body.
For some
And-
reason, I just had the flashback of the Shrek movie where they're trying to pull the arrow out of his butt.
Yes.
That's exactly what just
That's
happened.
basically what just happened.
And I don't have anything I could do with a bonus action now, so I'm just going to do some funny hand gestures and stuff, basically making it clear I'm making fun of the giant. It's like, he has a small weenie, he's super weak and can't hit a humie.
I mean, he hit the orc. Okay.
Yeah, but right now Alex is just trying to piss him off, so he turns his attention back towards him.
Okay.
He's insulting whatever pride this Eden has.
Okay, Gilbert.
I'm gonna go after the same cockatrice at the bottom. Well, actually, which cockatrice looks worse? Top or bottom?
Top definitely looks worse.
Top looks worse? Okay, I'll go after him.
Alright.
13 hit?
Hit.
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it does. It hits. Oh, okay.
D5? D4?
Ah, okay, cool.
17? 9? It's okay.
There have been so
uh,
many 9s and 7s.
You
Yeah,
stab it,
no.
and it hurts, and it squawks, it squeaks out, and it's like, "Ah!" It definitely is mortally wounded at this point. Like yeah, it looks pretty gruesome.
You
But
know,
it's
if I knew
still,
how to use, if you knew how to use Firebolt, I would fricassee these chickens.
All right, it's the chicken's turn. All right, it's their turn to see what they can do to you. The one on the top goes to hit you. Definitely does
That's
not.
a miss.
The other one goes to hit you. Definitely does not.
Woohoo! Stupid chickens.
Yeah. Lyra, your turn.
They're just too chicken of Gilbert.
I'm going to brace myself and try and shoot again, hoping I don't hit somebody else.
As we hear the bow being brought back, we all cover our butts.
The arrow
It's actually
totally
a
just
trick shot. She bounces it off the arrow sticking out of his butt.
the arrow. The arrow 100% just goes through the cockatrice and just the tip pokes thrust in the butt.
Yeah, just the tip. Yeah, you kill it. It takes your arrow directly like through its eyeballs, and it just like goes out the other side, and its brain goes with the arrow, and it just like, and it hits the ground with just like a slap.
Okay. As my bonus action, I'm going to move it to this one.
Okay.
I want to make a leather thing on Peachy's saddle to where it like covers my butt, so if she like misshoots, she has a little chance of hitting me in the butt.
She hits Poochie in the butt.
Poor Poochie.
Okay.
I mean, Poochie's a vital member of the team. He needs to go through the initiation.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. I am going to. I'm going to healing word myself.
Okay.
Level 1.
You look good with feathers, Mr. Sust.
Thank you. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Fletching.
And I'm going to attack at the big ogre dude.
Okay.
Twink. 18?
Yeah, you hit.
8.
Yeah, you slice right into him. Not a problem.
I don't have any more bardic inspiration, so I can't do anything else, so that's my turn.
He looks down at you and goes, "Ugh, I know you and you I hit, and then you hit me. What happened? Why I could not hit this one?"
I know,
And
try
the rest,
now.
you're the only one who knows what he's saying.
I say,
I'm
why
going
don't you
to,
try now?
Going to gesture with my sword and just kind of fake swing at the rocks and then laugh at him.
Okay, the battle axe comes down on you. 21.
Hits.
Take 14 damage, slashing.
Sweet.
It comes down and it's like a so the top it's not a vertical battle axe, it's actually a horizontal axe, so it looks more like a hoe. And he comes down and just slices off a big portion of your skin. And
Alex will
muscle with it.
smile and grit through it and just keep looking at him. Like a come at me look.
He then tries to hit you with the Morning Star, and as you dodge out of the way, backhands
Yeah,
the
you
hell
hit
out
the
of this cockatrice. For 14. The cockatrice flies against the wall, hits its head, flies against the wall, hits its head, and then flops onto the ground completely unconscious. Totally just takes it.
Nice.
Now all that's left is this giant. Wesley, your turn.
All right. Last grit, last shot.
Yep, hit.
Blow them all away.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a 1?
I grazed the Eaton's face.
Which one?
The closest one.
Okay. Yeah, you take an ear out. It's looking pretty bloody and beat up. He's got bloody legs because you sliced through his calf. He's got arrows sticking out of each one of his pecs. He's got bloody face now from that.
Because they look like half butts.
Little bit of seared skin.
Alex, yeah, a little bit of seared skin. He's got everything.
Okay. So
Variety is the spice of death.
all I can do now is swing and hope. I
Hit.
can add a... Oh, well. He has super low AC.
Yes, natural armor. That's it.
6.
Okay, he takes 6 damage.
Just cut into his calf again, same spot. Rip away some of the seared flesh with the cut.
They both scream out. Well, actually, only one of them screams out in pain.
Interesting. Alright. How large is he exactly?
He is large.
Large is his size group?
Correct.
Okay. And where is he on?
Formerly in charge.
I will see if I can knock him prone, aiming for the area I've been slicing, like his weak leg. And I will use an inspiration on this.
Okay.
22.
Yes.
And he is knocked prone. So Alex just kind of tackles the back of his knee and pushes him down with his shield.
Very
Okay,
nice.
he's knocked prone. He falls to the ground, buckling his knee buckling with your shield in its joint, and he hits the ground with a big thud.
Ooh,
One of the
I
heads
finally
goes,
got it when it
"Why you
worked."
fall? You have one job."
That's awesome.
I finally got that on a time it'll actually help.
Yeah, usually they just get right back up.
They usually go right after me, and it's like, God
I
damn.
know.
Or I roll really shitty on the athletics. That's it. Not moving.
Gilbert.
Well, seeing that my time has come, I'm just going to basically run over here and hit him with my lance. That gives me advantage, right? Since he's prone.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Hit.
Well, I don't know if a 15 will hit, but just for fun.
15 hits.
One day Gilbert will listen.
What?
Actually, no. That's Gilbert's flaw. He's partially deaf. He just doesn't want anyone to know.
That's so funny. That's why he's so loud. Maybe he
7
doesn't
damage.
know. He just assumes everybody doesn't hear us so well.
I'm so used to people talking over me, you know, that I just like assume that nobody pays attention to what I say anyway. So I just
Has to project his
over
voice, so
him.
he
yeah.
he has to project his voice to be the same size as everyone else in the room.
Okay, you
I did 7 damage.
you stab right into his exposed flesh on his torso, like his abdomen, somewhere around like his abs, and you see a new wound open up, exposing his inner organs.
Oh, I know where I'm aiming for.
Rogue Rhodey. The cockatrices are dead. Lyra.
Okay, I know I'm gonna get disadvantage because he's prone,
Correct.
but I'm still going to move my mark to him and try to shoot him because,
One trip.
as far
Not
as I
enough
know,
these asses have arrows.
Yeah, get ready for an arrow in the butt.
Oh,
I was right next
Oh
to you.
man,
Hit.
there's 3 of us here now. Oh, okay. There we go.
One more d6.
Yep.
And with that, you bring him down.
Yeah, there we go.
And that ends combat. I need everyone to... actually, I have your perception too.
Everyone to get out.
I mean, they
You don't
still
see
have that
shit.
thing up top that Wesley ran into.
I mean, we don't need to go up there,
That's true.
We can just take whatever. He said there were things down here. I heard him saying, okay, she has treasure. Specifically said the word
Did he say
treasure.
where?
We said, well, he came from
say
this
where?
way. He said, and there's
All
like
right.
dangerous, weird things up there.
I'm feeling pretty okay.
But what if
so
that's where
I'll,
he put the treasure so those weird things can protect it?
I'll go check out ahead a little
So
bit.
as you go down
Alex
there,
is just getting ready to dodge if some weird rock or something comes out.
It was purple and it had tentacles and it ate me, and it was.
Oh, I am watching the ceiling for those things that fall on our heads.
okay.
And we're
What
at
do we
the
see,
end.
Jim? Where's the treasure?
I'm trying to tell you, but
Yeah.
you're just moving around. So there is
No treasure.
there's a little camp. You can see like a makeshift bed where he has decided he's going to sleep, and he's somehow acquired some sort of a trunk, which you find around there.
I will open it. Or
Be careful,
I'll check
Thrust.
it first.
You look at the lock. or
Is it
whatever,
locked?
The mechanism. So it's a leather bound chest. It's rather small. It's more of like a large lockbox. It seems like someone was probably carrying this when they fell victim to a giant.
Okay. I'll
it's bound with leather straps.
I'll try to open it then.
Yeah, the straps are undone. So as soon as you open it, it just slides right up.
What's inside?
Inside, you see a few things. You see a bag full of coins.
Ooh, that's
A second bag full of various gems, which you can take some time to identify at some point if you'd like
Okay.
to. And I'll let you know how much gold / copper / silver. So that's what you get.
Oh, wow.
Points.
Nice.
And you also have
Not bad.
I'll just tell you what gems they are because they're not important.
Whoops.
All right. To the real treasure. This metal box. Can we take it?
It's like a leather-bound box. You can take the leather box.
Oh, I thought it was metal.
It's made of like a hardened leather. It's more of like a lock box than anything else. Maybe there's like a
Definitely
little
still
bit of
taking the
metal
leather.
or like wood holding it, but it would be inside the leather. You can't see. You
So the
also
box
see,
was just filled with a bunch. Oh, no.
so you see. Calm down there. You see those two bags with the shinies in them. The gems are like very dirty. They're clearly handled often, and they're very gross. They're definitely not as shiny as you probably could make them with a wash.
Oh, wow.
You also see that there's a book inside.
Ooh, good
I
book.
want to. Yeah, I'll pick up the book and I guess open a page, see if it's a language I recognize.
So as you go to open it, it doesn't come. Like you try to open it, and it just nothing you do even makes it budge.
That's strange.
Maybe it's blood magic. Cut your hands and place it on the book.
I guess I could try that. Okay, Alex will just prick his finger at Gimble's comment.
No, it
And
needs more
put it-
blood. Your entire palm.
That's a little excessive because I don't think that'll work to open this book.
Okay, you look at the book, and it has a bright blue binding, with, so it's like a light blue, and has details which are an even lighter blue, like sort of like a baby blue, right? And it's shiny, and on the front there is a sort of
Engraving?
it's like pressed into the book, and then the light blue is on the parts that are impressed, and the dark blue is on the parts that are raised. And so you see that there's a sort of sphere, and inside the sphere, there is there's like a symbol, and the symbol seems to be like a very stylized version of an ear,
Of a what?
Of a what?
like somebody's ear. Like what I mean is like it's a head, and you're looking at their ear. Like you're looking at the side of their head on the book.
Does the ear look like any type of race? I mean, like
No.
pointing like a. Is it small for like a halfling or gnome or dwarf, or does it look like an elven ear? Is it pointed? That type of stuff.
Yeah, it is an elf. So you do notice that it is a pointed ear.
I'll, I guess, place my ear to it for a second, see if it makes any weird sounds.
You
Do you
hear
hear
a
the
book.
ocean?
What did you say, Jim?
You hear a book.
Yep, thought so. I'll inspect it for a little bit and see if I could find any
Maybe-
words or anything engraved on it that would give a stronger hint as to how to open it.
There
Would this
is.
be Arcana?
Okay. Yeah. If that's what you're looking for, if that's the information you'd like to seek, then yes, it would be Arcana.
11.
You know that books can be magically sealed.
Maybe it needs to hear the right word.
We can look at it out of here. Let's leave this cave and
All right.
go back to the cliff.
Oh,
Anything else in there?
no. Alex will hand Thrust the bag of coins since he seems to mostly be the treasurer. And he's going to take the bag of gems for a second and look through them, having experience in a metal/gem company just because of a certain period.
Right.
Everyone,
I
So-
take the leather box.
everyone add 10 gold and 120 silver to your character sheets.
10 gold, 120. All right.
You also see. Well, actually, Give me an investigation,
Two.
All right.
Alex, because he's the one who was investigating. So due to the fact that everybody is also there looking around, I will give you advantage on this, and I will tell you that you notice that there's I know, I'm a benevolent god. So you notice that there's something off about one of like the furs that he's got on the bed. It seems like there's a bump under it.
Oh, I'll go check it out. Lift the fur.
Yeah, so you lift the fur up, and there's a wooden staff underneath. And it seems to have some sort of like basic engravings down it, you know, like stylized carvings that don't depict anything.
Oh, that one's not made out of metal. I can't
Can
make nothing out
I,
of it.
It's made out of wood, and it's quite worn.
Can I do an arcana on this to see if any of the engravings seem to have a magical purpose to them?
You can.
Come on. Nope. I can't
No,
tell.
you don't. You definitely think that it's. You get the thought that this is probably magical, like just the feeling.
I just can't identify whatever.
You don't
enchantment
know.
would be on it.
Yeah, like you can tell that the carvings are definitely like there's maybe some runic kind of stuff hidden in there every once in a while, but you're not really sure what's going on. You'll have to spend some more time studying it.
Let's see. Thrust, do you want to hang on to this? I don't think any of the rest of us would use a staff, and there might be something unique about it.
I mean, I can take a look at it. If we maybe go back
Yeah,
to the
just-
cliff and have a little short rest,
hold on to it
camp
for
up,
now.
I can see
Yeah.
what I think it is.
And while we're walking out of the cave, Alex will take some time to inspect the gems and see if he can get a rough gauge of what their values would probably be.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do either of the Eaton's weapons look like they would be worth taking for the metal?
No, they're made out of like the metal that they are made out of is like really crap. It would take more work to get the metal that would be good out of it than it would to actually like it's basically scrap metal that's been taken from really crappy old rusty swords. There wouldn't be enough metal to make it worth melting down. Does that make sense?
Make a weapon out of a chinker like that.
Yeah, it's actually like the Morningstar is stones. It's not even metal, and the axe has a metal head, but it's really bad looking. It's just like they swing it really fucking hard. You know what I mean?
I'll poke my head over there with my pistol ready.
Okay.
Do I see nothing?
Why don't you give me an active perception?
We got what we came here for, Wesley. There's...
You do see something. You see a giant eyeball.
Oh shit.
Looking at you. Don't go too much farther, all right? Unless you want to, if you want to, obviously, like tell me you're gonna do it. But just don't go
Oh,
farther.
guys, there's a giant eye.
Let me.
Yes, it's probably one of those things that we killed in the other cave.
No.
Yeah.
That is what you see. And as you see it, you notice that there's a rat at its legs, like, or presumably where its legs would be.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'll let you guys tell me if it's there or not, because I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are looking at.
Can
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
move? Can Thrust move one closer just to see what everyone else is seeing?
Whoops, hold on. I'm on the wrong layer.
I can
Yeah,
barely.
you can barely see it. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I didn't like reveal something I wasn't supposed to. No,
I
you
mean-
can barely see it. Yeah, move forward a little bit, I guess. Like, do whatever you want.
I mean, we're
Just
not
don't go running over there.
we're not here to clear out this cave. We're investigating, and we got attacked by this guy and got all his possessions. We don't need to go further. Let's go back to the cliff and camp for a little bit and climb up. Unless you guys want
Yeah.
to.
There's valuable stuff further on.
Well, wouldn't the big guy here have collected it already? I don't think anything else in this cave's going to be nearly as scary as him.
That looks pretty scary.
I don't know. Lyra scares me with that bow at times. She's already hit you in the butt once this time, Thrust.
Well, shall we go out the side of the cave and camp there then? Well, we're
I'm
not
alright
camping.
with that.
Just have a quick rest, you know. Recollect ourselves, and then if we want to, we can come back in the cave and clear it out.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
Leslie
just
runs
curious.
out of the cave.
Can we take a
first
short?
excuse?
Yeah. Can we take a short rest and call it there?
Sure, sounds good. Take your short rest now.
Can I tune to
I love
whatever
that I
this thing
get
is?
3 crit back with each short
Yeah.
rest.
Which thing?
The staff.
Yeah,
whatever
so
it
the
was.
staff is a vagabond staff.
I'm just gonna focus on the book.
Okay.
A vagabond staff?
Yep, that's what it
Ooh.
is. I just pasted it.
What is that? You can
Cool.
use an
Pretty
action
cool.
to
That's-
transform it into a walking
pretty
staff.
useful.
Bedroll, crowbar, hand axe. Ooh, nice. Beta.
Isn't that
ooh.
cool?
Ah,
That is a
useless.
pretty
What is
unique
this
item.
shit? I throw it to Wesley.
That is cool.
Who would use who needs a walking stick or a crowbar? Honestly, and I give
what
it
do
to
you-
Wesley.
What are you talking about? What does it do? What's it do, Thrust?
You can turn it into like a walking stick or a bedroll or a crowbar or a hand axe or a spade or like some rope. Like I don't need any of those things. It's if it could maybe turn into perfume and a nice hat and maybe a kerchief or a nice pocket square, then
It's
maybe
like
it would be
some
okay. But
sort of magical multi-tool.
I could use the wooden staff in case if my lance ever breaks.
well, it's a walking staff. I don't know if you can attack with
Not
it.
quarters.
I'm a halfling. It's at least twice my size.
Yeah.
Fair goal.
Take inspiration, Thrust.
Okay. Yeah, Thrust doesn't want it. And do we get experience for killing the Eton?
You do. I want to do that
They're
before
cool.
we leave. Etten is how I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, I
Someone-
pronounce it
I don't
Etten
fucking
too.
And
Okay,
just
it's-
so everyone knows as well, I put all of the copper into the group loot, and then I just split the silver and the gold.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
It looks like I'm getting the staff, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I
I
just
mean,
gave it to you because I thought you might like it, but anyone who
Yeah.
wants it can have it.
That means I have an extra bedroll. I wonder what I could turn it into.
ooh, maybe you should have it just in case you have company at night.
320
But
each.
And I just give you a wink, like wink, wink. So 320 each.
Yep.
320 each.
So close. Maybe we should clear out this thing just to kill whatever's in here.
Alrighty.
We should. I mean,
Oh yeah. So that's
While they're doing their short rest, Alex is going to hand the book to Lyra, since maybe it has some sort of thing for elves, and just keep trying to inspect it with some help.
Okay. She notices pretty immediately, Lyra, that
Okay.
there's some text on it that is written in Elvish. And you see that it says, the Codex of Musamo. I will paste that for
Oh.
you. In Elvish.
I could read Elvish.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. It's sort of, how about that? It's sort of a old Elvish. It's a really old book, and the Elvish is actually kind of ancient, and maybe you didn't recognize it at first.
I like it. I
Makes
like
sense.
I mean, I am pretty old.
You are pretty old. You probably were around when this was written.
it. That explains the missed shots. Your eyes aren't as good as you used to.
You look at the ancient elven text. Oh, I remember. That's this new Elvish I keep hearing about.
I'm not an old woman. I'm just mature by elven standards.
Oh, I made you sound like
Oh.
an elderly Scotsman.
Well, you said an old elf, so I'm guessing you're like 300-400 years old. That's been here for a while, and
I am older than probably all of you, but I am not old by elven standards, no.
Are,
Oh.
are you
most of
older
the people
than
in
the
the-
trees?
So
No.
how
Well,
old
maybe
are
some
you?
trees, but not all trees.
Don't you know you're
Let
not
me
supposed
just
to ask
go
a
look
lady
at
that?
that because I don't remember. I am 120, actually.
Oh, you're a
You're
baby.
you're barely a baby in elven eyes.
The Codex of Musama.
I am just barely mature in elfin eyes. Thank you.
Can I roll a history to see if I ever heard of an elf named Musama?
Yeah,
Oh, I was gonna do that, so I will just assist you.
sounds good.
Woo! Roll for assistance. 22.
Nice.
Yeah, you have heard of a Musamo. He's kind of this like eclectic, weird elven writer, and you're not even really sure where you heard about him. You just remember hearing the name.
Alex is a studious guy.
Yeah, you are. You know that he was a very religious elf, and he studied and devoted his life to monastic life. So he actually stayed in a monastery over in Elven territory, or something similar to a monastery. They live in trees and say Om over and over again until they find enlightenment. And you know that he was extremely devoted to his monastic life. He fasted. He would lock himself in small like boxes and rooms and just sit there fasting without any contact for days at a time.
And this was on the mainland.
Yes.
Crazy.
And you said he was religious?
Yes.
With that history check, would I have an idea of what god he had a devotion towards?
Yes, I can tell you. I actually have this in my notes. Give me 1 second. Where did we go? Where is the... Oh, I know where I wrote this stuff.
You wrote it on the arrow that was impaled in Thrust's spine.
There it is. Rilifane Ralathil, the wood elf god of nature, whose sigil is an oak.
Okay.
Hmm.
And I spitball with a Lyra to see if collectively we know what that god's mottos and such would be, for a hint on how to open the book, maybe.
Yeah, so you think about this god and you start chatting about, oh, you know, what do the people who follow this god believe? And Lyra, do you follow this god yourself?
I do not follow a deity.
Okay.
Trees, man.
I lost whatever religion I had. I left my homeland.
Okay.
Alex is just kind of talking to her to help clarify his own head for what he might have learned throughout his life of this particular deity.
Yeah, so what
21.
Sweet. So yeah, what you know about this guy, there's actually a story. The story is that he locked himself away, like I mentioned before, and had a mage cast both silence and darkness on him, and keep it on him for days. And it is said that when he had those spells cast on him and spent so much time in that state, he found true enlightenment.
Sounds like a crock of shit to me.
Hey! But if it needs silence, couldn't we cast silence on the book?
I could, but I'm not going to.
Maybe if we're all very quiet. So everybody, shut up, everybody.
Thrust is very unimpressed by the book.
Knowing
Go up to the
having a
book
better-
and say, hello, could you open? I'll try it in Infernal. And
Get nothing.
I do not think it's a sentient book. I don't think talking to it will help.
page 1.
the magic that seals it might be undone with some sort of phrase. Alex
Phrase,
will,
but not asking it to.
Alex
I
will,
am a librarian, and I'm here to rebind your binding.
I whisper, "No, you're the librarian."
Alex will take the book and just start looking over it again with a better idea of what he might be looking for, while speaking in Elvish to do one of the chants from that Elvish deity. Like, just go through the various common prayers for the acolytes of that one deity.
Yeah, you go through some of the chanting that you remember hearing about back a long time ago, but the book doesn't seem to be having any of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to open this then.
Perhaps we can take it to someone who might know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alex,
Yeah, we'll just put
Alex
it
will
away
just
for now.
put it in the bag.
that king guy we met across the river, he seemed pretty smart.
And there's apparently a library there, or a school or something. I'm sure there's a smart person who knows if you guys are interested in
Yeah.
this book or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just going to hold on to it for now. Kind of interested in what might be inside.
Okay. All right, we'll mark it down in the inventory, and
Yep.
you can figure it out later. With that, I think we
Musamu!
and we've gone over.
I wanted
Yes.
to do one more thing before we left for the day. I wanted
All
to
right.
check on the spider eggs that I've been carrying
Yeah,
around
I've
for
been
forever
curious
now.
I've been curious about that myself.
Jesus.
Do I have a new pet I'm going to be raising, or did we switch the egg sac by now?
How long
I
has
forgot
it
you
been?
guys were just carrying those.
I totally don't.
It's been like 2 or 3
No.
sessions.
It's been like a week and a bit, I think. Game time.
Yeah. I would say that they're definitely bigger and firmer, but they're not quite ready to hatch.
So, did we need to move them from her pocket into something bigger, or are they still big enough to fit in her pocket?
Yeah, they're definitely
Uh,
not fitting in a pocket. Maybe.
It wasn't in my pocket, it was in my bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
was oh, okay.
So that they don't get hurt.
I think we took 2.
Yeah.
Just
We don't
in case
want them-
one doesn't survive.
Also, we don't want them to be lonely. Gotta have a brother or sister.
Yeah.
Spiders don't usually care about companionship, but okay.
This is why you have speak with animals.
Yes.
You're gonna have to talk to them, bitches.
Would that work on insects?
They're animals.
I think
I think so. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there isn't a specific insect category, and they just get classified with beasts.
Oh.
Yeah, giant spiders are beasts.
And spiders aren't insects anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're arachnids.
Insects are six-legged.
So,
Alright, well, fun session.
It was fun. Enjoyed
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Especially the blackout I had. Totally fun.
Yeah. Did you guys like the moving through the woods aspect? Of things?
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah,
cool.
that was neat. Yeah, I like that.
That was cool.
Travel can
It-
sometimes be boring, but that just made it really cool.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it's not like you're on the map and like the way I did it. Like, okay, you're here, you're here, you're here. That was actually fun.
Cool.
I
Awesome.
felt so powerless. I couldn't enhance my way out of it.
No, you couldn't. I have to do that with you, otherwise you will.
I made this awesome compass.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I go in the corner and I concoct diplomacy.
Yeah. He is our MacGyver. He'll make us anything out of like a soup spoon and a ladle.
I'm pretty content. Managed to figure out a few things with decent rolls. Block
Yeah, you did.
all the shit.
I'll be honest. I was afraid when I came back that my guy would be completely petrified, and I'd just be like,
No, we had your back.
They definitely saved you. These cockatrices are not as tough as they seem.
they're not
They're
that
just-
tough. I mean,
yeah.
they just need to get one good hit, and you just need to get a few bad rolls, and you're.
I had a party of 3. 2 of them got turned to stone for 24 hours. And then
Yeah.
the third person had to defend their bodies in the middle of nowhere for 24 hours. And
Oh wow!
like it was a randomly generated like area, so randomly generated monsters would like walk by and shit. It was they almost like TPK'd because of a couple of cockatrices.
That's fucking great.
Oh wow!
Not you guys.
Nah. We're way more badass. But I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Thank you
All right.
again
All right,
for
I'll
listening
see
to
you
the
all
show.
Night,
next week.
Night night, everyone.
Yeah, I might not be here for next week.
Oh.
to
Aww.
talk about that. I'm going on holiday, so I don't know if I'll be able to get
next
Oh, it's
on.
Memorial.
weekend.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I asked earlier if we were gonna have a game next Sunday. I already
What about
have my
everybody
game
else?
canceled for Saturday because of the weekend.
I just
what-
don't do holidays.
Well, I'm in Canada, so it's not a holiday thing. It's yeah, it's not because of Memorial Day. It's because of my own plans.
Okay.
But
Is it be-
yeah,
Well, I have,
Because of those deer.
It's Deer Day in Canada.
Deer.
Yeah, we celebrate the deer
Okay.
by eating them.
Well, I have an interview tomorrow. I don't
Ooh,
think if I get the
good
job,
luck.
I mess up my Sundays, but I'll give you guys a heads up.
Yeah, definitely give us a heads up.
Yeah,
I think if we
good luck.
lose 2 people, let's cancel. Otherwise, let's keep.
Yeah.
Sound good?
All
Yeah.
right.
Sounds good. And like,
Well-
I might be able to make it, but I'm just letting you know, I probably won't.
Yeah,
be
and
able
if you make it late,
Cool.
like that's fine too.
to. Okay.